we all just love periods? I love bleeding out of my vagina every month. I love riding the cotton pony. I love the way menstruators get a little indulgence every month. The way we get to use luxury items such as pads and tampons. Yes, that's right, luxury items. Getting your period every month isn't just annoying and painful, it's also expensive. Every month our budgets go out the window when we have to try and afford luxurious items such as pads and tampons just to keep ourselves clean and comfortable when birthing a blood diamond. There is currently a 10% tax on sanitary items in Australia, and many other countries around the world are facing the same problem. But okay, sure. You may be thinking everything is taxed, but actually it's the non-essential items. Things considered essential get to avoid the GST. Things like lube, condoms, and lobster. I don't know about you, but I know I struggle to go more than 2 days without my expensive shellfish. Thank God it's not taxed. We already know that the gender pay gap exists. According to the gender pay gap statistics by the Australian Government's Workplace Gender Equality Agency, on average, women earn $277.70 less than men. That's like 46 boxes of tampons. Sexism within the workplace is already an uphill battle that women have to face. And on top of all that, us bleeders are expected to fork out a further 10% for a box of tampons just to stop our body from being covered in menstrual blood. Who made us pay this GST in the first place, you may ask? Well, let's first discuss the fact that the people who decide what gets taxed and what doesn't get taxed are, realistically, the government. And since the dawn of time, women continue to be significantly underrepresented in Parliament and executive government, meaning it makes it harder for them to have their say in this area. This dill pickle has a good $10 to $20 worth of tax pads that are completely useless for him, sticking to his left arm, for crying out loud.
I have no idea why states would tax these as luxury items. I suspect it's because men were making the law.
Hell, even our big brother himself thinks that this is bollocks. But how could people who don't menstruate ever possibly understand why sanitary products are a necessity? Just use tissue paper? Are you fucking serious? Come on, we've all been there. And no, it does not work. It's like Arts and Crafts Week at Panty Camp. And it's not just the trolls of the internet. Aren't politicians meant to be an example of some of the country's smartest? Why are we still debating this?
No. And I've got to say, I'm not going to make a promise that I can't keep.
He won't make promises he can't keep. Ah, mate, you're a politician. You're running for Prime Minister. Broken promises are basically a prerequisite for the position. But Joe Hockey thinks that sanitary items should be GST free. At least I think he does.
I think so. I think so.
You think so or you know so? Get to the point, Mr. Hockey. Let's take things down to the front bottom line. Should or shouldn't the tampon tax go? Oh my God, holy shit! Yes! The answer is yes! But wait, then why am I still sitting here making the point that we in the Red Wedding Party are still being taxed on Shark Week every month? I did some research into this whole fighting GST on stupid things subject, and what I discovered was truly astounding. There was a point in history, 1773 to be exact, when the men of the United States of America got pissy at the government for taxing what they considered to be a necessity. In protest, they raided the import ships and threw all the crates of essential cargo into the ocean, and they started a revolution in the process. What was in those crates that caused so much anger amongst the people, you may ask? Tea. Tea. Bloody tea. They started a revolution over taxing tea and then gave it some fancy pants name like the Boston Tea Party. Ladies, I say we commandeer a cargo ship of tampons and throw it all over the edge. We'll be hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, making a political protest in the most immature, yet apparently effective fashion ever, and we'll be helping with the rising sea levels. Win-win! Viva la revolution! Our government classifies tampons and pads as luxury items, but condoms, lubricant, nicotine patches, and lobster, for fuck's sakes, are considered necessities. What? Oh, okay. So maybe game shows should include tampons as the major luxury prize amongst a list of tropical holidays and cars, considering tampons are supposedly a luxury. Hey guys, guess what? I won Deal or No Deal and they gave me a lifetime worth of tampons. You may be wondering, what could I possibly do to help? Well, the first issue we need to be addressing here is to legitimise the menstrual cycle. It's 2016 and yet discussing period-related issues is still considered to be taboo. Earlier this year, Instagram deleted artist Rupi Kaur's picture with a period stain on her pants and bed, as this was reported as inappropriate. And seriously, what is up with all the blue liquid used in all these pad ads? The last time I checked, my period is not blue. I don't think these pads are created for aliens. It's called surfing the crimson wave, not wading in the sapphire puddle. So once you've mastered the skill of throwing around ludicrously taboo words like tampon, pad, and uterus, go ahead and sign up to the Stop Taxing My Period campaign, created by the very same university student who posed the question to Joe Hockey on Q&A following the release of the 2015 Australian budget. Mr. Hockey,
Do you think that sanitary products are an essential health good for half the population?
She's already reached over 103,000 petition signees, but is aiming for 200,000. What a bloody legend! We'll get you there, love, and we'll get our revolution. Purchases of sanitary items everywhere. And this includes you, awkward-looking guy on aisle 7, trying to figure out if this partner needs a mini tampon or a maxi pad with wings. Everyone, we need to stand together and fight for what is rightfully ours. This is no tax, it's blood money, no retreat, no surrender. That is Spartan law, and by Spartan law we will stand and fight and die. A new age has begun, an age of bleedom or freedom. Simple answer, we just want tax-free tampons. The great flood cometh, period. Tampons for